Mike Dreitzer, who is the COO of Gaming Arts, a company that's been around a while but is actually an emerging company in many ways. And first of all, before we begin, Mike, I want to thank Gaming Arts for sponsoring the news section of our G2E coverage. We get thousands and thousands and thousands of views on our website because obviously there's a great interest in G2E and what happens here, so we appreciate that support.
Well, Frank, it's our pleasure to support you and what you do. We very much believe in you and your efforts, so anything we can do to support you, we're happy to do it.
Well, thank you. So Mike, let's start with a quick overview. Tell us a little bit about Gaming Arts, who it is, where you've been in the past year, and maybe where you'd like to go in the coming year.
Sure. So first of all, thank you, Frank, for having us in, and always good to catch up with you at G2E. Gaming Arts historically has been a company in the bingo and keno space. About 2 years ago, we made a decision to move into the video reel slot area. Last G2E, our theme at the time was Play Big. We were showing the market a preview of what was going to happen, where we were going with our product. This year, the theme is Play Now. And so we have a whole host of themes of games that we're ready to bring to market. We're very, very excited to be here and to be able to really have what we believe is our coming out party this year. Last year we showed 4 themes of games, 4 sets of themes, which equated to about 12 titles. This year we're showing in excess of 30 titles altogether. So it's really an opportunity, again, to show the market that we're here, we're ready. We have over 170 units out in the field already across 12 jurisdictions, which we didn't have last year. We hadn't even begun. We began placement in earnest around April of this past year to put games out. So we're making great progress in our business plan. The games have been very well received. The numbers are very strong. So we're just building on that, and we're showing the market that we have not only a couple of titles where we started, but now we have a full library. And so we're making great progress and just very happy and thankful to be here with you and with the gaming world as we begin G2E.
Well, as you mentioned, you came from a different background, and not you personally, but the company did.
Yeah.
And now you're into that broader industry. And yet, I think you folks believe that because of your background, you have a distinct approach to gaming that gives you a competitive advantage in your content. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Sure. So again, our history has been in the keno space, which is a good but smaller space within the gaming floor, as well as session bingo. And we now have a bingo slot product and a video reel slot product. So the idea is that we can offer a enterprise-wide solution, right? End-to-end across the casino floor. We have products for all different parts of the casino floor. We have had licenses and relationships across the bingo and keno floor, but in many cases we find that it's the same customer. And so they have had really good experiences with our product, and now that they see that we're stepping forward into the slot world, they say, hey, this looks pretty good and we want to try that as well. So we have good reputation and good relationships that have built that we built on over the years that now enable us to come in a very big way into the slot market. A lot of times an approach that companies take when they enter the slot market is they try a market or two, sort of a pilot project for a year or 2 years, see how it goes. But we have come really strong. Again, the units we have out are across 12 markets, so we have a really good sampling across all of what are the US markets, different sorts of markets with different characteristics. And so knowing gaming as we have, having come through the bingo and slot side, the bingo and keno side, we're now able to grow into the slot area. So our customers already are familiar with us, and they're pretty excited to see, wow, Gaming Arts is really in the slot business now. And so, we've had great success with it. So we really hit the ground running, and it's important to mention now we have over 100 licenses and counting, which enable us to keep going after and penetrating deeper into jurisdictions across the US. We'll be opening in Canada soon. Into 2020, we're exploring markets in Latin America, as well as Europe. So it's an exciting time, and it's all based upon having been in the space already and now being able to offer a slot solution in addition to the other core solutions we've had in the bingo and keno area.
So part of the growth strategy obviously is geographic.
Absolutely.
The other part of it is breadth of product, I assume.
Yes, because what we want to do is we don't want to be a one-hit wonder, so to speak, to only have one title. We want to come in and we want to say, look, we've got a whole library of games, so we can really offer a number of games so that operators are not buying one game they're buying a library, they're buying a commitment. And so when you have a library of games as we do, with over 30 titles as we have now and growing, they see that when you buy gaming arts, you can do so with confidence, and you can do so knowing that there are titles behind it. And then it also enables us to go to the casino floor and to offer enterprise-wide solutions. We have bonusing products, we have bingo products, we have Keno products, and now we have slot products. So we're able to be in many ways a one-stop shop, and a lot of the operators appreciate the fact that we can help work with them in multiple areas, that it's not just a slot company. We're able to offer solutions across multiple areas of their floor, and in doing so we can give them preferred pricing, right, because we can leverage and offer bundled pricing across the different areas, and they really appreciate our ability to do that. And as I said before, since they know us from some of the other spaces, they then say, we'll give you a shot in the slot space, and it's worked out really, really well.
Okay, great. So when folks come to your booth at G2E, what are the one or two products they absolutely must see?
Okay. Well, we have some really new and novel games. The words I will put out there, Frank, that I insist everybody look at: Hamster Libre. Our model is fun for the gambler. That's what we do. And so we've created a series of wheel games, one of which is this Hamster Libre, which is a character, basically a hamster in a wheel, and he's a great character, does all sorts of dancing. We have a hamster that does the floss, which is this move, I guess, that kids make. So it's a lot of fun for the gambler. So I'd say come see Hamster Libre. We have an additional extension in other areas within our Dice Seekers series that I think people, last year Dice Seekers was accepted really well, and I'd like to have folks come back and look at the new titles in that area. So I think the wheel games, the additions into Dice Seekers, the other titles we have out there. We have other titles that we're working on with third parties now that we're offering. So it's an exciting time. We've really done a lot to round out and expand our library. But in terms of what they should see, from my perspective, the two words are Hamster Libre.
Okay.
That's most memorable. Again, fun for the gambler, and I think that game, as do the others, embody it. So I would invite people to come to our booth and check it out. We also have some pretty interesting persistent features with some of our wheel games that are very unique, patent pending features and things of that nature. So it's an exciting time, and we look forward to, again, being part of this great gaming world as we hit the ground running here at G2E.
Okay. Thanks, Mike, for that overview.
Oh, it's a real pleasure. Thank you, Frank, as always.